Hello, Meldon Catholic, juniors and families. I'm Caitlin Ellis, I'm the Director of School and College Counseling. I am going to talk a little bit about the course selection process that we will be starting very, very soon in the next couple of days, what to expect and sort of what to do. So the timeline, March 31st, that's this Wednesday through May 1st. So we will be meeting with every student individually. And so we will be discussing just actually not the next few years, just next year with our rising seniors. We'll do a credit count to make sure you're on track for graduation. We'll review the requirements for next year. We'll review your core course placement, and then we will have you rank elective choices. When you're a senior, you have a lot of elective choices to make. So we will talk about kind of how we're going to do that. So what do you need to do to prepare? You need to look at the course catalog. So the course catalog went out today. It's also on the academic page of the Meldon Catholic website, and consider your elective options. Your choices will depend on your level. You have a lot of choices. You have the most choices of anyone when you're a rising senior, lots of courses to pick from because you have a lot of electives to pick. Do remember, though, that you can't pick the same course twice. So if you took an elective this year or the year previous, you can't take it again for credit. You need to move on and pick something new. Please be aware of prerequisites. Even though you are a rising senior, that doesn't mean that you've taken every course at the school. So if you haven't met a prerequisite for a course, you won't be able to continue on to it. So you must have those courses. So keep in mind as you look at the course catalog, what the prerequisites for classes are. If you are not already on the way to earning a STEM certificate, you won't really be able to start now. But if you are earning a STEM certificate, review that with your counselor, and we will make sure that you are going to hit all those requirements. It is, even if you've been doing it right along in grades 10 and 11, a lot of preparation and a lot of courses in your senior year need to be dedicated to it. So let's keep that in mind as we do our course selection. All right, so rising senior, what do you have to take? Well, actually, you only have to take 3 classes. You need to take English at some level, CP Accelerated Honors or AP English Literature. You have to take math, and the level of math that you'll be in varies, but every student must take math as a senior, and you have to take Theology 4. So English, math, and theology, those are the absolute required courses for grade 12. Now, what I want you to keep in mind with grade 12 theology is that you have 3 options for grade 12 theology that you can choose from. You will rank those choices when you meet with your counselors. So we will need you to take a look at the descriptions for the classes that you can take in grade 12, and then you will rank them 1, 2, and 3. And we will do our best to make sure that you are in your top choice theology. But sometimes it won't fit into your schedule because of perhaps a required course or because of an AP or something that you want to take. And so we would be able to then try to get you into your number 2. Remember that faculty place you in your core courses, right? So your current English teacher will make the decision about the appropriate level for English 4. Current math teacher will make the decision about your appropriate level for English math. But in general, a 93 cumulative average, so not just in a quarter, but overall to move on to a higher level. And if you are somewhere in the like 76 or below, we're going to be worried that the course you're in is a little bit too rigorous, and we're going to try to move you into a slightly less rigorous course so that you can find greater success. We will review what those placements are when you meet with us individually. So the first thing you really need to figure out if you are a grade 12 student is how many credits do you need as a senior? And that depends on the number of APs you take. If you are taking anywhere between 0 and 2 APs, you will need 6 credits. And you will rank your elective choices 1 through 8. Okay, you need 6 credits. 3 of those are required, theology, math, and English, and that means you have 3 credits to fill up with electives. Some of those electives may be full year, meaning they're 1 credit, and some of those may be half year, meaning they're half a credit. We are going to take choices 1 through 8 because of course conflicts, lots of single sections when you're a rising senior. So a lot of the time we might not be able to get you into every single class that you want, and so we want to know what would you want after that if it didn't work out. If you are in 3 or more advanced placement classes as a senior, you will need 5.5 credits. So you will take one half credit less than your peers, and you will still rank your elective choices though 1 through 8, so that we have a kind of a better idea of what you want, and so that we can try to schedule you as best we can. So if you need 6 credits, what are your choices? Well, you can see so many options. Please remember, right, if you are electing APs, there's a very good chance you're going to need instructor approval, but that also could change your credit count. So English electives, you can see over on the side in purple. Social studies electives, you can see right below them in pink. The arts, including dance, visual arts, music, and theater, are in red. Lots of options there. In science, you can see lots of choices in yellow. If you didn't previously take AP Physics 1, but perhaps you were in Physics Honors, and you'd like to take that as an elective, you can. Tech and engineering is in the sort of gold color orange. You can see all the choices there. And then you can see that foreign language, the 4th level of foreign language, you would need instructor consideration for that, but you could elect into a 4th year of a language, and you can also take some courses in human performance. So lots of options, and we're going to have you rank your top 8 for us. Same thing, if you have 5.5, that still means you need 2.5 electives beyond credits beyond just what you're required, so lots of choices that you need to make. Same choices available if you need 6 or 5.5, so please keeping that in mind. Yep, this is Rising Grade 11, but it should say Rising Grade 12 decision flowchart. I just want to make mention that if you are currently an AP seminar, if you earn a 3 or higher, you should absolutely go on to AP Research, and keeping in mind what the requirements are for the AP Capstone Diploma, which is a 3 or higher in seminar, a 3 or higher in AP Research, and then 4 AP courses throughout high school earning a 3 or higher. That can get you the AP Capstone Diploma, which is a really cool outside honor. If you don't have those 4 APs, but you have the AP Seminar and the AP Research, you can still earn an AP Seminar and Research certificate as long as you get that 3 or higher score on both. For next year, let's keep in remember that even though AP Seminar counts towards your theology, AP Research does not, because it's not themed in the same way. That will count as one of your electives. So of the 3 electives you need to take, AP Research will be one of them. If you are an AP Seminar and you've talked to Mr. Gregory about it, you absolutely should be moving on to AP Research. It's a really cool thing to do. Colleges are asking us, is this student a Capstone Diploma candidate? And so they're realizing that students who go through this 2 years of programming are really well equipped for college. So let's keep that in mind as we're making our decisions. So for seniors, again, let's remember what we need to do. We need to be ready to rank our theology options 1, 2, 3. All right, we're going to ask you to rank those, and then we're going to have you list up to 8 electives all the way down the line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do our best to get you into your top choice electives, depending on, that will depend, how many there are depends on how many half year versus full year choices you're making. We'll do our best there, but of course we're going to prioritize your required coursework. We're going to prioritize certain courses. So it may be the case that you don't always end up in your top choice. So we want to make sure that we understand what your 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th choices are, so that we can make sure your schedule works. Along with this presentation, you'll be getting a copy of a spreadsheet. Please note the date and time you are assigned to meet with your counselor. Because we're meeting with absolutely every single student in the school, course selection in a very short period of time, you have been assigned a date and time. For most students, you will be meeting with us virtually on your remote day home. So if you're a blue or gold student on your remote day, of course, red, you're all remote. We couldn't do that perfectly. There are a few students who are meeting with us in person. So please keep in mind when your appointment with us is, and make sure that you are on time to it, either in person or virtually. We're going quite quickly through every student, so please make sure that you attend at the time you're provided. We can't be switching them around. We really have to make get this done as quickly as possible so that we can get you your schedules. So if you have any questions, please let me know or your counselor know, and we'll be happy to help you. But pay attention to that date and time and make sure you're ready to make those choices with us. Have a good one.